Right. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Great. Quick one, I hope. All right, first up, the approval of the minutes of 11/12.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes of 11/12. I'll second.
Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Next, authorization and payment of the bills.
I'll make a motion that we pay the bills from the A fund vouchers number 1354 through 1400 in the amount of $40,758.83. From the F and G fund vouchers number 432 through 451 in the amount of $105,278.07. And from the TNA fund vouchers number 46 through 47 in the amount of $3,130.97.
I'll second it.
Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Privilege of the floor.
Well, thanks.
Got you right away.
So to start with, I can pass these around. You guys can look at them. Got one to the chief. We're getting real near to having the finalized drawings. And well, I've been writing them hard. So this is our final review. I'm gonna tell them, get them completed. I hope to have them sometime in December, so we can get this out to bid, because I really want this out to bid. So like I said, I gave the chief, I met with him last night, gave him a set, because 2/3 of that downstairs space affects the chief, your police department. So I said, make sure you're good with this. He seems to be having any comments back, so.
That's good.
So that's where we're at now. You guys take a look at it. If you got any concerns, questions, let me know, because I wanna, by next week, I wanna tell these guys, let's get this finished.
Yeah, I mean, from my point of view, if it works for you and it works for the chief.
Yeah.
Who might say?
We're good,
Yeah,
Yeah, because like I said, 2/3 of it is what the needs of the police department. The rest of it is gonna be, we call it the senior room, but I'm renaming it the community room. We want a nice little community room there, be a little bit bigger boardroom, so we'll have two
Right.
decent.
oh, good.
My feeling is, and my dream is, I wanna see another bigger room. It can be used as a boardroom, we'll put a TV up, everything, so if we have more than one meeting going, which
That's
is
great.
happening more and more often.
That's true.
So that'll be available. I finalized their budget, they all got approved, that's good. Signed the contracts this past week for the assessor, so we will be doing the reevaluation. So that's going forward.
Good.
Other than that, we just got our normal business, just happening. You got a clerk that's on loan, she's gotta come back first of December.
I know.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we gotta find our own.
Yeah, I'm hoping you're having good luck with that. I mean, they can pinch it for you if you need it. We're not opposed to that, but my girls are getting ready for the tax season and,
Yeah,
they're overwhelmed. I'm really, amazed and thankful, because that was the whole idea of this building. Our clerks are so busy. We have 2 full-time and a part-time. I know it doesn't compare to your office, but they are so busy. We get so many people from other towns coming here to do their business, because they're telling me they would rather come here because we're open longer, it's friendlier, easier access.
really.
And that's what we were trying, even from Cortlandville and stuff. They're
Really?
coming here because of our facility and
That's
the service. And
that's-
that, to me, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to steal people from other municipalities, but it's say we got a friendly place here, and that was
Yeah.
our goal. The village here, us here, police department downstairs.
Yeah,
I just think it's great.
yeah, absolutely. Sure is.
So that's about all I have, unless you have any questions for me.
When might do you think? For the remodel?
The remodel. It's gonna take 30 to 40 days to get the bids back and release the bid, so I mean. This will be next fall. If we pull the trigger and we can get contractors in here, it's probably about a 6-month build out.
It's a good time.
So by next one, I was hoping we're gonna be well into it. I mean, we were promised these drawings months and months and months ago. But we added an outside generator to the mix. I want the generator system. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do much for your electric plugins. They're still exploring that possibility to make sure we got power enough in here. But we have to reroute most of your utilities coming into the building. They opened up the manhole there, the pipes coming in, don't even breathe on them.
Oh, dear.
So, I mean, nothing major, but it's just, and then of course. The other big setback that I just found out too is the heating and cooling system with the heat pumps. They changed the freon or whatever they call the chemical that's in it, so that had gone to a total redesign because it changed. So instead of 2 or 3 compressors outside, now we're gonna have 5 compressors outside. Not a big deal, but again, it's just, let's just get it done so we can lock this stuff in. But it probably 6, 7 months, so I'm hoping by next year, by this time, police department's here, that's what I'd like to see, I can't guarantee it.
It's great. Very exciting. Anything else for Mike? Okay. Thanks, Mike, appreciate it.
Thanks, Mike.
All right.
I'm not gonna hang around, so.
You don't have to hang
Yeah,
around,
no.
no.
Keep those prints, if anybody's got
Oh, we
a
can keep
question.
that copy?
Yeah, keep that
Okay.
copy, let me
Thank
know if you've any comments.
Yeah, we'll leave it in office. Thank
Okay.
you.
Have a good Thanksgiving, Mike.
Yep, thank you, you got it.
All right, approve one banner for Homer Winterfest.
I make a motion that we approve the banner for Homer Winterfest. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous, all right. Let's see, approve the village clerk to have access to all the drive-in bank accounts.
Hopefully, this is a brief interim.
I make a motion that we approve the village clerk to have access to all Dryden Bank accounts.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Accept New York State Housing and Community Renewal DRI Small Project Fund Grant Agreement.
There's a lot there. Thank God I'm not doing it. We just have to agree to it.
They agree to it and give me authorization to sign it and get notarized and get set out, but there's a lot of other information that needs to get to the state as per usual.
I'll make a motion that we accept the Downtown Revitalization Initiative grant agreement and execution by our clerk.
I'll second that.
Dan, under here, it's got $50,000 listed for administration, is that?
Some of it will come to us, yes.
Nice.
But they also recommend, just like with the smart growth update, we might have to do a RFP for grant admin, but we can work in tandem with that.
Nice,
So.
okay, good. All right, any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, unanimous, good. And then approve one resolution.
Resolution declaring 3 parcels of real property owned by the Village of Homer as municipal parkland. Whereas the Village of Homer applied for financial assistance from the New York State Office of Parks, Recreation and Historic Preservation under Title IX of the Environmental Protection Act of 1993 for the purpose of funding the Route 11 corridor acquisition of real property grant. And whereas said real property consists of tax parcels, parcel 176.57-01-03.00, parcel 2, 76.57-01-04.00, and parcel 3, 76.57-01-06.00, and 76.15-01.29.00. And whereas OPRHP, as a condition for grant reimbursement, requests that the said real property be designated municipal parkland per Cortland County tax rolls. And now therefore be it resolved that the village board hereby authorizes and directs the assessor to reclassify real property owned by the Village of Homer consisting of tax parcels, parcel 1, 76.57-01-03.00, parcel 2, 76.57-01-04.00, and parcel 3, 76.57-01 -06.00, 76.15-01 .29.00 as municipal parkland per Cortland County tax rolls in order to seek reimbursement for the OPHRP grant, and be it further resolved that this resolution shall take effect immediately.
A motion that we approve this resolution.
I'll second.
Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
We already have Cortlandville's declaration of this for the same thing. It'll go out in tomorrow's mail to,
Quick question back on the small project. Numbers that are not in agreement. What's in our packet and what's in this slide presentation are different amounts.
I think the slide presentation is just for effect webinar. The slides aren't specific to Homer. The slides were a webinar that was done last week, I believe.
Okay.
And so
I
that-
thought we got 600,000.
I thought it was just over 5, but I'll pull the grant agreement. Actually, I believe our numbers are actually in your packet.
Yeah,
There's
but I thought it was 600. Didn't you guys say it was 600? Didn't you think it was 5? Yeah, I thought we got awarded 6.
Well, I'll definitely get confirmation of that, of
Yeah,
course.
thank you. Okay, all right. Any board member comments this evening? Edward?
I sent out, of course, you guys probably got it, that combined grant thing for the state,
Yes.
and I know we've tried it before, but if we're going to get then 40% maybe in the county, we may wanna garbage trucks again. I
I
don't wanna beat this dead horse.
don't, it's
'Cause
not,
I'm done, kind of.
it's not that, the garbage thing's not that horse. I think it's actually probably one of
Cause
the.
that's $100,000.
Yeah.
And if we're gonna get dinged 100,000, we almost have to do it
That's,
without hurting our village residents.
yeah, kind of the way I feel.
It'll
about it.
take time, and if we can get the city to do it. They put in their budget for garbage this year. $1.6 million. And remember the data that we
Yeah.
had from Dovey and stuff before they all went and retired and what have you, it was $1 million. So they could have saved that 600,000, but they didn't want it for whatever reasons, I don't know, maybe
Yeah.
you have it. But anyhow, if we can combine it, we can save 100,000 in 2 years, 2.5 years. You know, but it pays for itself. We don't get any, we don't have any increases as such. But we're gonna have to send out for garbage this year to renew it, so it's probably even gonna be more savings. I'm sure that price is gonna go up.
Yeah.
They're 20% hit on inflation, so I was using the old numbers.
Yeah.
For the data. So anyhow, if the trucks go up, and then it takes a year to get one and all that, so.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to, if we want to, you know.
I think we have to push forward with it. I think we need to find savings in the budget, and that's one of the only places that we're gonna be able to do
And
anything.
that could be over 100,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, where we could get money besides filling out B Street, maybe get suits to put some housing on this, the soybean,
Right.
factory, 3 acres and getting more buildings, and then Shop's property could turn into some kind of development or something. I don't know what's there. Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can clean things up, but this is America. We can clean up, places, so if we need it. I'm just saying, if we don't get more housing, we're gonna get bit over time, because if you don't grow, then you gotta raise taxes. And nobody needs that. Our taxes are high enough as it is. Anyhow, second thing, been looking at the TV screens, so of course I tagged you guys in on to, it kept it blind, so.
Yeah.
But I was just trying to keep you guys informed without,
Right.
making it into a big group. So anyhow, the center is a little concerned, politics and blah, blah, blah. They didn't want to be the pointy end of the sword. But anyhow, so we found, the good TVs go for anywhere from 3,000 to 9,000. I mean, but that's up for somebody to get if they want. Now, what I'm recommending right now, and I talked to Dan a little bit today about how to do this. We can get one like $1,670, $1,700 on Amazon. And that's what I can do anyhow. And then they have like a roller stand that you can put it on with nice wheels, so you could roll it in and out of the fire department or something. Or even Andrew could, use it for something like that. And so, and it doesn't get light burn-in, LEDs don't have burn-in, so if you left the sign on, they don't get burn-in because they just don't. So anyhow, it's a 65-inch TV, which is 3 feet by 4 feet, which is kind of what we were thinking. So, but it's a good demo one, and we can, and if there's any sales or something, I can go in at Monday, or like a Cyber Monday, I guess is the best deal, and we can order it. So it'd probably be under $2,000 right now. That doesn't include an enclosure, and then enclosure would be $500 or $600, but that's for fixing it permanent. This here is a rolly, and then we could use it here or down in the cellar, or, you know, Andrew can use it at the rec or something like, because it'll be a 65-inch TV. But it's outdoor, so we can actually demo it. And the way you change the signs, all you gotta do is put a screensaver on.
Oh, so 2 concerns about that.
Yeah.
I don't want to see somebody breaking it or stealing it, just.
Well, that's why it's on wheels. They gotta roll it in at night.
Yeah, we need it out at night though, so people can see
Well,
it.
then the fire department is probably the only one, because they're there and you gotta put a chain on it, and
I think,
somebody's gotta roll it in at night.
yeah, I think we might have to mount it to like the side of the rec building,
Well, okay, well, that's some extra money,
something.
but-
Yeah, cause
It'll
it
be
would,
under $2,000 or around $2,000.
yeah,
And we've been authorized 3,500, so we got a little monies to be able to do that. And maybe, the DPW guys come up with a mini enclosure, and all enclosure generally is it's a box, it's some fans on the bottom. So any water that gets in, and it's that nice good plexiglass, that expensive stuff. And that's generally all they have on. Of course, they need 2 TVs, one facing either
Right.
way.
we'll
So,
just get one for.
but
now.
we're only gonna get one.
Yeah.
And maybe you do that, like, Zach, or 2 points.
That's a good point, the way things are going around here,
Think about like, people.
You couldn't leave it
damage the
outside,
ice skating
that's for
rink
sure.
just To do it, I mean, if somebody comes along with a rock or.
That's where that plexiglass might come in handy.
Yeah.
Well, that's the.
Well, I think we'll do it. We have more cameras going up downtown too now, so.
You just bring them out for, Winterfest and that kind of stuff, and so it's during the daytime, so maybe it's not.
We gotta have it
Well,
at night.
well, yeah, you'll pull it out and push it back in the fire department. I mean, it's dark now, so you don't have to leave it out till midnight.
Yeah, no, that's true.
I think the fire
It's
department
dark by 5.
is the way to go because their sign that they use is one-sided.
Yeah,
So that would be a perfect place to.
All right, so I'm sure I'll come in Monday, maybe we can take care of that. No, we can get it going.
all right.
So anyhow, we'll find out if it's any good or not. If not, we got a TV to use.
That's what we have to do, though. We have to find out.
Yeah, and that's what this is. This is
Yeah.
just a test. It could be a big bomb.
Yeah, could be.
Don't know. Okay, let's see what else. DRI, Alyssa, we're gonna hit her up for what's going on with our festival grounds, and
Yeah,
was talking about possibility growing our river trail. I have not heard on the river trail CFA. I've been checking the internet and nobody else has been getting awards either. So we're not out on the river trail. I asked for 12 million bucks. That'll be big. But well, it would be done in 4 sessions. You only get 2.5 million. We'll get 2 excited. I'll be the one. Yeah, this is, it's way more of a team member.
I know,
All right, not bad one. Over.
right. Any other comments, board members, you guys have?
Just the only thing I had that intrigued me was Ed's idea about doing the recyclables every other week instead of every week.
To do that.
Because if we have to wait a year to get trucks, I just thought that made a lot of sense. And I thought you said, I don't remember if you remember the amount of savings, but
Well, it'd
it
be,
was significant.
It would be, right now, you're taking, well, it'd be, well, what do? You're doing 2 loads,
So we cut 25% off of our,
25% off, yeah, 25% off your bill. Because they charge you the same to drive, it's not, the tipping is free. But it's the driving, so that wouldn't, so yeah, 25% off, and we gotta pay for another year anyhow.
we have to see if we get Syracuse haulers to amend the contract that way.
Oh, no, it's a new contract, I think it's over, this is the last year, I'm pretty sure.
We could
Gonna
extend,
have to rebid it again, I'm pretty sure, no?
not gonna, like, be a continuation.
Yeah,
We have no time to rebid.
Yeah.
And we don't have the cans.
It's a good idea.
It's worth pursuing if they could do it.
Yeah, because we, you can't rebid it unless we have our garbage cans.
There you go.
Because it wouldn't be fair to anybody else.
No, I
They'd
know,
never be able to win.
right,
Anyhow, moving on.
all
Sorry.
right. Elizabeth?
No,
any?
thank you.
Pat?
Budget, we were talking about possibly just doing a 1 day budget session.
Power day, yeah, I like that idea.
Is that
Order pizza and
go for you guys?
I was talking again about that today for myself. I think it's a great idea. I prefer it to having 6 meetings after, in the evening during the month of December, however, do work. And so there are some days that I might be able to take a day off, but my schedule for December is already.
I think about Saturday
The Saturday would be fine.
or Sunday, whichever.
I'm out of town on the weekend of the 14th, 15th in December, but the first weekend of December is open. When I do it then.
Probably the first weekend of December.
7-8. December 7th, Saturday.
Sounds good. The day that will live in infamy.
And then
Yeah.
you wanna do like a.
Sure.
Somebody else said that.
I think so, I don't know.
And then we've got our, I don't know, to go over the final budget, say on the regular meeting on the 10th that week. No, actually, I'm gonna do
You
that
have till
starting at 10.
January to go over
Okay.
it.
You're just in time for comments by the attorney.
I have none. I think we made some good progress though with the linear park.
I think we did.
We just approved our resolution transferring.
And I've already talked with the assessor over there that we're gonna do that Monday or Tuesday, because I had to make sure we got that. So I already took care of that.
Beautiful.
How's the
Sir?
survey on 98 property?
It's funny, we have the title. I went over. We have the title policy. The title policy is requiring some additional items. And we have the request for proposals out for the survey, but we do have the title policy came to us on November 19th. So we are working on getting some things that have to be done to clear the title up.
I have to get quotes.
And I think we got a meeting scheduled, we're scheduling a meeting on the 4th. For that, involving the FEMA stuff.
Well, Brendan's thing, yeah, I haven't responded to
I
him
haven't
about that.
responded yet either, but Mike responded and said he couldn't do the 3rd, so,
So Brendan's pretty much saying it's the 4th,
yeah.
despite whatever we think.
Yeah.
Well, and that's kind of, I mean, it is FEMA related, but it's also kind of just more a full vote about transitioning and things like that.
Okay,
As far as FEMA related, still I gotta get with Tim Gould to do the engineers report. Also next week, it's already been in the papers, but the ZBA and planning changed for obvious reasons, Thanksgiving, so it's gonna be planning's on the 4th, 6:30, ZBA is on the 5th, 6:30. Got a full slate of projects too. We do have the 10th to do for the first board meeting in December. That's also good old org book. We'll next week check for the appointments are needed. Maybe I'll send that out to everyone and see. We still have that ZBA hole. I've tried to contact that guy and we've just missed. And
oh, and
with everything, maybe he still wants to do it. If someone knows him, wants to reach out, great. We'll finally put him on the map on the 10th if he still wants to do that.
all right,
But that'll be short and sweet. It shouldn't be too hard to do. But there is a public hearing for the restore that has to be done for Jamie Amon's cooking up with Toma.
okay,
So that's on that same night as well.
okay. Very good. All right, what else do you have, Pat?
Knows it.
That's it. All right, I got nothing. Any questions, Jack?
I have a question for you after the meeting.
Okay, all right. Do you have anything exact, Mike? No? Well then,
Anything from Keith? or
Keith or Andrew, anything?
Nothing for me, just listening. I heard about the possibility with the outdoor screen and whatever you need from me, I'll do my best to make it happen for you.
Beautiful, thank you, sir. All right,
I'll make the motion that we